What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing090 and this is going to be a brand new video for you today. And today's topic is about animals. Of course, you see it at the title of this video that what if we live in a world that we are able to talk to animals and animals are able to actually talk to us. That we could have a full-blown conversation with our pets and all the other animals in the wild. Can you imagine that? That would be amazing, honestly. You'll be able to have a friend right there. You'll be able to talk to him every day and be like, hey, what's up? You want to go for a walk? Yeah, let's go for a walk. I'm not going to be going with the whole cartoonish type of dog or cat animal type of, conversation, because remember Dexter's Laboratory when he was able to make the dog talk? The fact that he was energetic, he was repeating everything he was saying. Yeah, I'm not going to go by that, because of course that since now the dogs and cats are able to talk, they'll be able to have a more understanding of what's going on, and they'll be more of a sentient being. That they would just talk to you as if you were talking to another human. So that's going to be that deal. But this would be a thing that is going to change the whole world. Everything that you would know is just going to be altered to the point where it was like, this is normal. And at the same time, now that we've gotten this on the table, this is where it's going to go a little bit dark. So hopefully I'll be going from dark to back to light, because rather than just going light to dark, I want to end it off in a good note. Get the dark out of the way and then end it off with a lighter note. So it goes from light to dark to light. It's just like a little bit of a sandwich. Anyways, so to the darker tone of this video, because in a world we had to look through every single, what's the word for it, scenario. We had to look at every single corner. We had to look at every little thing about this. That's how our ideas are made. And of course that you're going to have to go with the good things and the bad things, the pros and the cons and all that good stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to actually explain this well, or at least bring it up to question for you guys to think, and you can let me know in the comment section below of what you think about these certain aspects. God dang it, Slime, I'm trying to make a video and now you're getting in the way. I do not want to actually experience this. If slimes could talk, they would be screaming because they'd be burning and all that good stuff. I don't know. Anyways, so here's the darker aspect. If animals could actually talk, they will be able to, experience pain, just like humans experience pain. That really sucks to think about it. Honestly, it really sucks, but we just got to get this out of the way. That now that they're able to tell us how they're feeling, or to tell us what they're experiencing, then does that mean for whatever that we do, it actually makes it worse? I would have to say yes. Because obviously, when you accidentally step on the paw of a dog, you will hear them yelp. Or if you were to accidentally smush your cat, you will hear them yowl. And of course, that's the end of it, because they don't really say anything afterwards. You don't know what they're feeling. They just say that one moment, they may whimper, or may just stay away from you for a bit before you comfort them. But that's going to be the end of the story. But then, of course, that once they are able to talk and communicate with us, you would hear them cry. That would make everything, you feel worse that you made your own friend cry. Of course, if you were to make your friend or your human friend cry in real life, that is a bad feeling. But now that you made your pet cry, that's going to make you feel worse. Of course, you would say sorry, comfort them, and of course that they are more sentient beings, they will understand it was all an accident. That's when everything would be fine from there. But now, here comes the abusers. There's no other way of saying this. The people who actually abuse their pets. Would that actually make them more insane or more just wrong in the head, honestly? Just everything becomes worse now, the fact that the animals are able to express their pain, express their suffering, and let them know that they don't like it in any way, shape, or form. And if they continue on doing it, that just makes them even worse human beings. Nobody likes an animal abuser. But now that the animals were able to actually talk and actually let us know what's going on, then that honestly would make them worse people. They can make up even psychopaths to a level. But the thing that would actually help us a lot is now that the animals would be able to testify against the abusers. The animals could actually let us know their side of the story of what's been going on and what they've been experiencing with the suffering and all that pain and anguish. Because when you see the actual reality shows or the other shows on Animal Planet, I'm not too sure Discovery actually does this anymore, but I remember Animal Planet actually shows the animal cops, or pretty much the animal police, helping out the abused and the neglected. Now they'll be able to hear their side of the story, and they'll be able to actually get more case on the people who abuse them and actually convict them and put them away for good. Because honestly, a lot of people who abuse animals, they should be locked up. There's no excuse to hurt an animal like that. So that's one thing. But now, here's another dark side. You know, the hamburgers that we eat, the steaks that we eat, the chicken, the fish, all that stuff that has been killed for us to consume. Will that actually make us more of a monster if we were to eat that now? For the fact of the matter is, they can talk, they could express pain, they could just let us know that this is not okay. That is a deal that we are gonna step into. And a little bit of side topic, this is an amazing pickaxe. I'm very happy that I got this pickaxe. Okay, this is gonna suck. This is where a lot of people are gonna let their... It's gonna be vegans against carnivores type of deal. I'm an omnivore. I eat both sides, so I guess I'm neutral in that aspect. But joking aside, will that actually make us a bigger monster now? The fact that the animals can actually express what they're feeling now that we are knowingly eating these animals that they once had a voice, that would make us bigger monsters. At that point, a lot of people would just go vegan. This would make us vegan at this. This would suck, honestly. That, well, it is the thing where it keeps the population down in one aspect, but at the same time, it's like survival of the fittest. That if you were to walk in the woods, you hear an animal killing another animal, it's gonna be haunting. No matter where you go, it's gonna be haunting. You know that you're gonna be eating an animal that had a voice, that had a life, or that you're gonna hear it in the wild where an animal kills another animal, survival of the fittest, or that for people who love to eat meat, they'll be going vegan. Like I said, we are going through all the darker aspects out of the way, and then we're just going to go to the lighter aspects so that it can end off on a good note. But this is something that I'm thinking about right now, and I wanted to express it to you guys, and then it'll get you guys thinking. But just one thing's for certain, but let's be glad that we honestly don't really live in that world. And if we are getting steps and steps closer to actually getting into that type of world, it's going to be interesting to see the transition of how things will go down. You're going to have one side, the other side, you're going to have a conflict, and then we're just going to have an ultimatum. We're going to probably have some good laws here and there saying what is good, what is not, how far can we actually go. But it's just one of the things that we don't actually have to worry about. But I'm just bringing this up because I'm pretty sure other people have thought about this as well. And now this is the type of video where people could actually express their ideas. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about this so far. As I'm continuing on talking to you guys about this topic, then you could actually bring up some of the more points that I brought up, and we'll have a discussion about this. You can have a discussion with other people as well. Just make sure that you know your manners, even though this is the internet and it's a free-for-all, but mind your manners. I want to see constructive criticism and constructive discussion, not just saying you're stupid, go away, I don't want to listen to you anymore. That's not gonna do anything for a discussion. But anyways, yep, I guess we're all gonna be monsters and we're all gonna turn vegans. Just let's be glad that the plants and the vegetables and all the other things that makes a person vegan doesn't have a voice either. Then we're all just gonna starve to death because it's like I'm eating something that's screaming and now I'm so continuing to consume it. Yeah, makes us all psychopaths. We're all gonna be just crazy in a mental asylum at this point. But just get this out of the way. All the darkness out of the way. Let me know what you think about this. Now, to the lighter side. Where can I go from the dark side to the lighter side? Again, it's going to be nice to have a conversation with your animals and your friends. And you can ask a random wolf in the wild saying, hey, what's up? Are you going to eat me? He's like, no, I'm not going to eat you. I've already eaten. I don't waste my time eating or hunting down things I'm not going to eat. I was like, oh, pretty cool. So are you the leader of the wolf pack? No, I'm just this lower tier. I'm hoping to actually become an alpha one of these days. It's like, well, good luck on that. I really hope we can be friends. Just as long as you don't eat me, I'll probably give you some food from now and then. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'll let my other friends know. It's like, okay, so just as long as you don't eat me, I'll be happy to actually feed you every once in a while. That's one of the little scenarios I have in my head. I'm a little bit insane, but I love to be imaginative because it just makes me happy that I am able to actually have a subconscious and also just start thinking about these things that keeps me occupied from time to time. And I'm not the only one, guys. I know I'm not the only one that's insane. But in any case, another lighter tone that even though we don't live in a world where animals actually talk to us, they actually still communicate with us. You hear stories, you read up on the videos, you watch the videos about, like, at one point that a dog actually helped her elderly woman escape from a tsunami or a flood. Actually, it should be a flood. I think it's actually a flood. I'll link the videos in the description below to show the actual animals that they are heroes. And it's a good story. It's an amazing story of all these other type of deals, but they are able to communicate us even though we don't know it. They could actually, like my dog Star, even though I brought this up in a different video, but she lets me know that she wants a treat. She'll sit down right in front of me and then she'll place a paw on my lap, knowing that I could actually give her a treat. If I'm not focusing on her, she'll actually just sit down and actually stare at the bags, like saying, I want this treat, may I have this treat please? And she doesn't do anything else. She just sits down and just stares at the bag. I'm like, okay, you can have a treat. Here you go. You only get one though. Sometimes she asks for more, but I'm like, nope, you only get one. She understands and then she walks away. But she knows, even though I don't actually tell her any commands, she'll actually, whenever I have a baking strip or if I have anything that she wants, she'll actually stare at it and then she'll actually lay down and just wait for it. But if she could talk, then that's going to be a different story. It's like, may I have this please? I was like, nope, you're going to have to wait. You've already eaten before. It'll be kind of easier to actually discipline animals at that point too, because now that the fact of the matter is that they can actually talk, you can let them know, it's like, hey, please stop barking. It's kind of annoying. We don't need to hear that every day. Only if there's strangers or if there's a stranger danger moment that you feel unnerved and that you think that this person is a threat, then you could bark. My God, we could actually live in quiet homes now. Now the fact that they'll know when to actually bark, we could live peacefully and not worrying about animals barking at anything for whatever reason. The only bad part about this is that if the animals start talking to each other, like from across the street or across neighborhoods, that's going to be a different story. My God, I went from good to bad, but at the same time, it's like another thing that we could actually explore and actually discuss about and let our imaginations roam free. These are the type of videos that I want to make from time to time to allow us to just sit back, relax, and just start thinking about different realities or different alternate realities, I should say, and what would happen if we were to live in that type of world. And of course, that you see in this video right now where I'm lagging, it's the actual game in itself. I'm lagging the game. There's nothing wrong with the video. It's just I'm lagging within the game. I lag in my own server. It's how bad it is at times. Okay, so moving on. And another lighter note. So honestly, it would be kind of nice. It'd just be at times it's going to be a work in progress throughout every aspect of this alternate reality, but it'd be interesting to actually just wake up, see your dog just laying down on the floor, you wake them up and then you just start your day. It's just be a tire bond, as well as the fact of the matter is that your dog will still be loyal to you, it will still protect you, and of course if anything were to happen to it, whoever is the offender will actually get in worse trouble, because now that the animals are more sentient beings, that's when the law is going to be more stricter on abuse, or what's it called, attack, what's the word, I'm trying to remember the word, offenses towards animals. That's all I could really say. But seriously, I can only imagine like a cat always talking in a sarcastic tone, because you know how they are, but then at the same time, if they're very, very playful, they'll just be very happy to actually play with a lot of things as well. Like especially with lasers, and they're running up the walls, and then you can actually ask cats like, hey, do you actually have 9 lives? That would be one of the answers to the universe questions now, wouldn't it? And for dogs, you could ask a dog whether or not they're actually colorblind, and you could ask them if you could see this color or that color or anything else. And one of the things I'm kind of interested to know, whether or not if German Shepherds will actually have a German accent. Interesting, right? That could be a thing. I want to know how Star would sound like. All I know is that Star would just be like trying to be the alpha female in the whole house. I can only imagine that Star is actually commanding the other dogs to obey, or just letting everyone know, like, hey, I'm the alpha female. You do not mess with me and I won't mess with you. Conflict towards the animals will actually be more peaceful, because now we will be able to understand why are they acting like so hostile towards each other all the time. Now that they're able to talk to each other, they'll be able to let us know, and as well as that, conflict could actually cease. Everything will be a little bit more peaceful. I like that idea. I like to live in a world where animals could actually talk. I may go vegan, but that's fine with me, honestly. Like, yeah, I do not mind going vegan, but like I said, there's gonna be laws of how far can we go with things and how things will go. Because honestly, like, one of the kind of good aspects to it, if you want to think about it, that once an animal is old enough and they are no longer living, then that's what we could possibly consume, because it's just going to be a wasted body at that point, right? I'm just going to leave it at that. We could still be carnivores, but only when the animal has died of old age or natural causes, right? We gotta have an ultimatum here. Hamburgers and steaks and chicken and everything that carnivores love to eat are so dang tasty. You gotta agree with me on this one, carnivores or omnivores. Vegans, I'm sorry, but yeah, it would be too hard for me to actually not eat anything that has a lot of protein in it. That's all I can say. I'm gonna look bad on this one, but again, this is just a video where I want to explore, or I want to think about an alternate reality that if this were to happen, then this is how it's going to be, or what could it possibly be. Again, if you want to actually let us know what you think about this alternate reality, let me know in the comment section below, and let us share your thoughts with everybody else. Have a conversation with each other. Just make sure that it's not going to be turned into another flame war with the carnivores versus the vegans. At least with the omnivores, we could go either side. So it's kind of good to be an omnivore. But that's going to be the end of this video. I have nothing else to say, so yep. Time for a different video for another day. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe, because I upload videos every single day except for Sundays, because that's going to be my day of rest. If you want to contact me through social media, everything will be linked in the description below for you to contact me. If you have any questions, concerns, topics, discussions, or ideas you want to share with me in the comment section below, or on Twitter and Facebook, you may do so. And if I do use that in a video, I will credit you verbally within the video, as well as a link to the channel in the description, and as well as leave an annotation for your channel as well. And also, I will post on your Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. However, I could actually contact you to let you know that I've actually made a video about your idea or topic. But until then, that's how I'm going to thank you guys for helping me out, something to do or something to talk about for that day. End of the video now. Have a great day, everyone. I'm AnsellDesign, and as always, I will see you in the next video.